We've got to say well done to Douglas. They, for the very first time, won the intermediate football final. It was played at Skibbereen last Sunday. Douglas, a team that was once described as a side with no forwards, proved too strong for Castletown Bear, and they showed that they're a 15-man team. Castletown's only bright moment came when Sean O'Regan scored a goal within 2 minutes of being introduced as a substitute. Other than that, it was all Douglas. With excellent points from O'Callaghan and Geary, it wasn't long before Douglas would lift the title. The final score here again was Douglas, 9 points, Castletown Bear, 1 goal and 3. Other GAA scorelines over the weekend was the Cork County Premier Minor Championship, a win for St Finbarr.
And Douglas. Sportsnight were there to capture the action.
1997 has been a terrific year for the Beara division, with the senior and under-21 titles already in the bag. And now Castletown Bear take on Douglas in the TSB-sponsored Cork County Intermediate Football Championship final replay. Well, Douglas have brought a very big crowd here to Rossa Park in Skibbereen for this replay. And Douglas, bidding for their first ever title, are all fired up for the occasion once again. Both sides will feel they could have won it on the first day of asking, but now they'll have to do it all over again as Jas Cummins, the referee from Glenworth, gets this intermediate football final replay underway. Well, straight away, Douglas have an early free and a chance to take the lead. Donal O'Callaghan, the Douglas captain, leaving the responsibility with Ronan Geary. And it favours the left footer, and Ronan Geary from the hands then, having a look at the target, and he kicks that one well. A very early score then in this final for Douglas. Good start for them. Plenty of colour here in Skibbereen this afternoon. Well, a slip then by the Castletown Bear goalkeeper David O'Driscoll. Castletown Bear looking for an early response here. Gary O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan with a chance to set up another attack here. Now, well, that was a wasteful shot by Martin O'Sullivan, and surely an equalising score. No, to the right and wide. Donna Wiseman won't be too happy with that kind of effort. Well, a big crowd here, and a very good atmosphere too. Teddy O'Donovan and the Douglas goal. Good play by Donna Wiseman. Good ball too. Now a chance here for Seamus Spencer to attack Douglas. Spencer off on a run, but the referee has seen an infringement inside, an off-the-ball incident, and a silly free for Douglas to give away. And surely now Castletown Bear are going to get on level terms. Straightforward free here for Martin O'Sullivan, and right-footed then straight between the posts, and it's 1 point apiece. So the Castletown Bear supporters turn to celebrate their opening score of the match. Good lively start to this game. Cormac Cahill, the Douglas full-back, gets that away. Not too very far though. And Douglas have to defend this again. Good play. That's a good delivery too. Well taken by John Farrell. John Farrell, the corner forward, shaking off the challenge of Noel O'Sullivan. Ronan Geary, who got Douglas's opening score of the match, and that's a good turn. Now a chance for Owen Coveney here, bearing down a goal, and Coveney with a shot. Oh, good stop by David O'Driscoll in the Castletown Bear goal. Well, that was dangerous, and now this could be a point. It's just tail wide. That was the effort of David Larkin. He thought he had scored there. Well, the Douglas supporters really getting behind their side. It's been a positive start by the team wearing green and black. Now a chance here, and that looks like a score. Well taken, put over by the Douglas captain, Donal O'Callaghan. That was a fine score. Douglas then leading 2 points to 1. Ronan McCarthy surrounded. Battle out there in the centre field today, and that was well picked up by Ronan Geary, and his left-footed shot has found its way over the bar. What a good start he has had to this final. Ronan Geary getting his 2nd point of the match and extending Douglas's lead 3 points to 1. Good delivery by Ronan McCarthy, and suddenly Douglas are getting a bit of room in there and threatening that Castletown Bear goal, and the referee Jas Cummins wants to talk to one of the Castletown Bear players. Wasn't happy with that kind of challenge, and Douglas are going to extend their advantage, and also a booking for Seamus Harrington, who's the Castletownbere captain. The referee wants him to cut out that sort of business. So Douglas then, who have started the better of the sides, in front by 3 points to 1, and Ronan Geary, I'm sure, is not going to miss this sort of opportunity. The referee now is talking to Barry Power as well. I'm not quite sure what for, but it's a free here for Douglas, and surely they're going to extend their advantage to 3 points. Yes, straight over it goes. 4 points to 1 then, and Geary's third point of the final. What a good start it's been by Douglas. Ronan McCarthy. And in again to Ronan Geary. And Geary looking for options here. It's a good delivery into that danger area again. More defending for Castletownbere to do here. And, well, that was Barry Finn trying to set up another attack. And the referee just checking his watch, very close to half-time. Seamus Harrington. And points to 1 in this intermediate football championship final replay. So all to play for then in the second half. And it certainly is a big test for Castletownbere, who are many people's favourites to win this final. But what a good effort it's been by Douglas. But still a long way to go before they can claim their first ever intermediate football title. Well, that was certainly a strong challenge by Barry Finn, but it was fierce as the referee. He was in quick and hard then. And now Owen Coveney, who had that great first half chance for a goal, in with a chance for a point here, and he's put it over. Good score indeed. And Douglas now have a 4 points lead, 5 points to 1. And this is really encouraging from a Douglas point of view. Good defending by Cormac Cahill, the fullback. Gets it away under pressure. That'll be a line ball for Castletownbere, who really have to call on all their expertise now and all their experience to try and get back into this final. That was Donald Wiseman into the danger area. Now there might be a goal on here. Shot coming in, no power in the end, and Teddy O'Donovan can easily deal with that sort of an effort. But Castletownbere need a goal, you feel. Neil Murphy. It's been a great year for Castletownbere, but they're playing second fiddle here today. Up to now at least, it was John Grimes' delivery. And David Larkin hand passes it inside to Ronan Geary, and Geary with a good delivery. He was looking for Owen Coveney then, but well stopped indeed, well cut out by Sean O'Sullivan. And now Martin O'Sullivan, and he's given that away. Very sloppy pass indeed, and surely be punished for that. This is Ronan McCarthy, and now Conor McCarthy. Well, Douglas took too much out of that, and David Larkin is fouled in the end, says the referee. Castletownbere supporters don't like the decision, but a great chance here once again for Ronan Geary with a left boot, and over the bar it goes. That's his fourth score in this final. The game's leading scorer, and it's now 6 points to 1. And this game certainly running away from Castletownbere, and the Douglas supporters know their team are really in the driving seat here. But a long way from the finish yet. Who knows? A goal might just bring Castletownbere back into the match, but that's what they need. Good play by John Grimes, the halfback for Douglas, winning it free. Douglas certainly on top here. The scoreboard tells us that as well. Neil Murphy away, and again he's given it away to Owen Coveney. And Coveney with plenty of tricks up his sleeves here. And was he fouled? Well, the referee waves play on, and Coveney still has it. And Douglas, surely this time it's a free. Yes, it was John Farrell who was fouled. And it's all Douglas at the moment. Castletownbere simply finding it very difficult to get any kind of score, and that's a tribute to the way Douglas have defended here this afternoon. And Ronan McCarthy, I'm sure, is going to point this. That's a good free from the hands of the right boot. It sails over the bar. And it's all Douglas, extending their advantage now to 7 points to 1. And that was Ronan McCarthy's first score of this final. Well taken free too. Well, is there any way back here for Castletownbere? David O'Driscoll. It's been a disappointing performance, really, by Castletownbere. And again, they're giving possession away. Owen Coveney setting up John Farrell, and Farrell turning inside, and nicely done. Just slips it over the bar with the right boot, and now it's 8 points to 1. And you just get to wonder about Castletownbere's chances. Well, Douglas really have played superbly. They've taken their chances well. The passing has been better as well. And the big Douglas crowd really enjoying this. Well, the fullback, Cormac Cahill, losing out. Picked up by Sean Dean, and he tried to find Gary O'Sullivan. And now the midfielder, A.D. O'Sullivan, pumps the long ball forward. Seamus Spencer. Now Douglas will have to defend this one. Spencer turning inside, and maybe a goal chance here. It's Sean O'Regan, nice turn, and he has scored a goal. A goal that Castletownbere really needed to have any chance. And they've got it. And again, taking a look at this goal, Seamus Spencer turning inside. Fisted inside to the substitute, Sean O'Regan, and it was well taken with the left boot. So a goal back for Castletownbere. 1-1 to 8 points, so 4 points the difference. And are Castletownbere going to stage a comeback here? Well, they have a free out of this match for so long. In fact, that goal was their first score in 35 minutes of the match. And now looking for another point, but it's gone to the right and wide. That was Noel Harrington, the half-back's effort. Well, Castletownbere in search of another goal, and that's what they need. David McSweeney, the fullback for Douglas, gets it away. It was John Grimes getting it further up the field. And now it breaks nicely for Ronan Geary. Is there another score on here for Douglas? Geary's had a great match today, looking for another score, and surely he'll put this over. Yes, just pops it nicely over the bar. His 5th score of the match, and Douglas now with 9 points. And you feel they're going to go on and win this match. But what a great performance it's been. Some gloom faces there in that Castletownbere section of the ground. Certainly looking bad for a West Cork point of view, unless they can somehow get another goal here in the dying few minutes of the match. This is a good run by Donagh Wiseman, and that's a good effort indeed. Very good score. And now there are just 3 points between the sides again. 9 points to 1 goal and 3. And Wiseman here trying to rally his players on for the final few minutes of the match. But it looks like it's too late for Castletownbere unless they can somehow get another goal. Well, biting your nails time for the Douglas spectators and officials and mentors and substitutes. They're all ready to celebrate a famous day here for Douglas. Remember, chasing their first ever intermediate football championship title, and they're only seconds away from doing it, leading by 3 points. And this is a good passing move again. Owen Coveney looking for that insurance point that would surely bring the title to Douglas. Coveney, well, he wants to eat up some more time, but he's given away possession. And Castletownbere, have they enough time to launch one more attack? Well, I'm sure we're close to the final whistle. David Larkin just putting the ball in there to waste another few valuable seconds. And Douglas trying to keep possession of it. It's over. Jas Cummins has sounded the full-time whistle. And Douglas have been crowned the champions of the TSB Cork County Intermediate Football Championship. They've beaten Castletownbere 9 points to 1 goal and 3. History being made here this afternoon at Rossa Park in Skibbereen. And well, nobody could deny Douglas their greatest hour here. They really battled very hard, took their scores and played as a team. Well, who would have thought that Douglas were going to go all the way this year in the championship and win it out? They did. They've been brilliant supporters, and they're going to celebrate for a long, long time. What a day this is for all connected to Douglas GAA. A few words by the chairman of the Cork County Board, Brian Barrett, and the introduction of the Douglas captain, Donal O'Callaghan. What a proud moment this is. Donal O'Callaghan then lifts the cup, and Douglas are crowned the champions.
Yes, congratulations to all connected to Douglas GAA winning their first ever intermediate football title. Great scenes there at Skibbereen last Sunday. And one Douglas man who would have loved to be there but couldn't because he's recovering in hospital, Brendan Larkin. We say speedy recovery to you, Brendan, and well done. Now on...